Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Miraaspeaks for those of you who are new, and you're welcome to my channel where I offer career advice, motivation and a hint of lifestyle. I've been away for a while, but I'm back now, and I did a Q&A which, just talks about what I've been up to a little bit, but also just to answer a few of your queries and ease me back into filming. So please be sure to check that out. I'm back today with a question that I got from one of my subscribers that I asked if I could use in this video. She said yes, so thanks girl. I didn't ask if I could mention your name, so I'm not going to mention your name, but thanks for sending this through. And she said, "Hi, this may be random, but I came across your YouTube channel because I have been thinking of going into COSEC, then I realized you were Ghanaian. I am too, lol. So thought I'll just message you." Basically, I just wanted some advice on how to get into the business, which is the COSEC industry, and if I wanted to do the qualification. Thank you so much for sending this question. It's a great question. It's one that I do get a lot, so I just thought I'll just do a video on that. But it's very easy to say, what do I need to do to get into the industry, and I'm just like, go do A, B, C, D. But everyone's journey is actually different. When I started that industry, I literally just had to figure out what I wanted to do, which way was the best way forward, how I wanted to go about this, what I even wanted to do. So I thought I'll just make this easy by giving my 4 top tips on how to secure your first role or get your foot into the business. Mainly to get your foot into the business. And I think my first tip will be to reach out to recruiters. So within the company secretarial industry, there are some recruiters who specialize predominantly in placing company secretaries. So basically, you would have a agency that reaches out to constructors. An agency that specializes in construction reaches out to constructors and say, there's a project going on here, do you want to go and work there? We also do have predominantly recruitment agencies that specialize in placing or recruiting company secretaries. So if you want to know more about that, grab a pen, grab a paper. I'm going to give you 3 of my top names and a few others that I think you should reach out to, or perhaps even just reach out to with your CV. Even if you're doing the master's course, for instance, and you're in your late stages towards finishing or completion, I would say reach out to these recruiters, have your CV with them so they can just be on the lookout for you. You're not rushing, but at least they can reach out to you and just say, hey, there's this role going, and I know you do this, you do that. Because sometimes there might be a role, but if you're the right candidate for it, but you're still at uni or you have another job or something, they might be able to figure out a way of maybe making you do 2-3 days until you're able to actually work full time. So sometimes that's a whole different thing, but the job description doesn't necessarily mean that you can't take the role. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. So I would say just get your CV up to scratch and reach out to recruiters. COSEC recruiters that I would recommend that you should reach out to are 1, DMJ Recruitment. If you Google them, you should find them, but I'll leave their link down below. 2, Hayes Recruitment. Again, I'll also leave their details below. And then BWW Recruitment as well. There are a few others like the Core Partnership as well, who you could also reach out to. But I would definitely say get your CV up to scratch and liaise with all these people so they can do the work for you while you are at uni figuring out what you want for the next steps, or you're just trying to move from one role to another, or whatever you're in. I would just say get your CV up to scratch and reach out to these people who would help you secure your first role. My second thing is to attend Insight Days. So when you're starting out, it's very difficult to have somebody who is actually in the role and liaise with them and get to know them on that level. The Insight Days are hosted by DMJ in partnership with ICSA, and I think those Insight Days are the best thing ever. Nothing will get you more closer to the people who actually do the job than those Insight Days, because these are put on by organizations. The company secretarial department of an organization puts on this event for students and graduates who are looking to get into the industry. Again, I'll leave the link down below. There are so many ongoing. They go on throughout the year. Reach out to DMJ. They now have it more personalized, so you just log in and you put your name and stuff. And when you do get a slot, make sure you do attend, because your name is on file. If you have your name on file with these recruiters and they were like, well, she didn't even attend the Insight Day, is she actually going to turn up for an interview? It tarnishes your name. So if you're not able to make the Insight Day, reach out to the DMJ, reach out to ICSA and say, look, I'm not able to make this day. Can this slot be given to somebody else? It actually speaks better of you than just being there, getting the day comes and there are badges that are with your name on it and you're not there to even pick it up. So these Insight Days are put on by people within the department. People like me, I have to take time out to plan this whole day for you, this half a day for you, and for you not to turn up. So I'll definitely urge you that if you're unable to make it, ring them up and say you're not able to make it, so your slot can be passed on to somebody who can actually use it. That's just me, because I've held some Insight Days where people haven't turned up, and I'm just like, okay. So your name actually goes on file. We hold these things on file, and we make sure that next time when there are events, your name is not picked at the first because you didn't turn up to the last one. So something to definitely think about. But definitely do attend an Insight Day or two during the year just to get more closer to COSEX, and that way you'll be able to broaden your network and liaise with them and network with them and ask for their names and connect to them on LinkedIn and follow them and be more enthused, be visible as well. So again, that leads me on to my third point, which is have a good LinkedIn profile. So as you're following all these people that you've met at the Insight Day, at these networking events, you add them on LinkedIn. Make sure your profile is active. Make sure you're active. Make sure you're talking about things that are also COSEC related. Link them in, or if they comment about something, maybe board diversity. You may not have any in-depth experience, but definitely put your 2 cents in, let them see you, let them know what you're about, just so that when your name comes in for an interview to that company, they will think, oh, she's actually very popular on LinkedIn, or not popular, but she's very active on LinkedIn, she's very keen about the industry. You just have to you have to show yourself basically, but show yourself in a way that makes you feel like you're actually the best fit for the role. So that is some ways you can actually put your foot in, get your foot into the door. My final tip as well, which I mean I talk about in most of my videos, is just be commercially aware. Right now the COSEC industry is very niche. So you have to read up a lot, you have to know a lot, you have to constantly, the law keeps changing, and with Brexit coming in, boy, we don't even know what's going to happen in terms of companies that have branches, or they have other company subsidiaries listed in other EU companies and EU countries and things like that. Sorry, I use my hands a lot. So those are things that you have to be commercially aware. When you go to interviews, ask them questions about that. Just say, with Brexit coming up, how do you anticipate your companies that are, have a registered office outside of the UK, how do you anticipate bringing that back in the UK? Like, just ask it, just to know that you're part of the progress of the company. Commercial awareness is absolute key. I do have a video on that, and I'll probably do an updated video on that as well, because I've actually learned a lot on how to improve my commercial awareness as I'm going. I'm still nowhere close to perfect, but I can definitely share a thing or two with you guys. So if these 4 tips helped you, please make sure you engage with me so I know what you guys want to see, and I'll come back. But please also make sure to comment, subscribe, like, and support the movement as well. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to give you the best advice that I can give in my journey as well. I'm working on other things to get people in on this channel as well, because it's always nice to learn from other people. But until I can know that you guys are actually engaging with me, I'm not sure if you're going to engage with somebody who I bring on here. So please make sure you do subscribe, comment, like, and share, and support the movement. You can always feel free to message me directly as well. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.